No, I think the decision has already been made. The present policy still stands, and I'm not changing it at the moment as far as the AP issuance policy is concerned. And basically what has happened, of course, since 1988, and no new, what I call, AP has been issued to new companies. So there are 100 and, I think if I'm not mistaken, 40 odd companies that were issued AP, basically in the field of vehicle like cars and motorbikes. So it is still there, and what actually I'm doing now for the moment is, one is to undertake a complete study by looking at the performance of each of these companies. So we have already distributed what we call an audit form to all these AP holders, especially motor cars. They are now submitting it to the Secretariat of the AP Committee to enable us to later on appoint a consultant to evaluate the performance of these companies. With a view, of course, to see how much have they fared for the last 20 over years, whether there's any improvements over that number of years in terms of the performances, their profits, or whatever results they have achieved over this number of years, or they have moved from just producing or selling vehicles to other activities, like in the area of productions of components, or into the area of supplies of services, backup services, or spare parts and not. So all these things have been done. And I hope before the end of this year, we will have a total picture of the status of this company. And they are, at the moment, 100% Bumiputra companies. Right? What we plan to do is, when this is done, is to prepare what I call a business development plan for the motor traders, especially Bumiputra. How they can be promoted, what are the incentives that government can provide in terms of financing, so that they can move into much higher plane of development. This is what we hope to do. So the policy still remains. As it is now, as you know, there are rules under the international organizations like WTO, who will see that the impositions of AP is not in line with WTO rulings. But what we are trying to do, we will come to one stage later. This is yet something which government will have to decide. How long can you sustain to maintain the APs? Yeah, for the moment it's still there. But we have to prepare the present traders to get ready up to certain years when the AP will not be used anymore. So in order to do that, we have to set them ready and right now to prepare themselves so that they would be able to stand on their own, to be able to face competitions like any other businesses without the protection given to them in the form of AP. So this will come at a later stage when government will decide when is the time that we will totally remove the approved permits requirement. Not a total ban. I think this is a ban on the seafood because of what they believe non-compliance with some of the certification requirement by our agencies or ministries, by the government. I have written to Ministry of Health because they were supposed to do it. Somehow there has been an oversight. So when the EU authorities go and do their inspection, which they do every year, and they found that this is not been done. So I have written to the EU Commissioner, if I'm not mistaken, to request that they reconsider this position with the view that the Ministry of Health authorities will then now implement what they want us to do.
What measures have been taken by the Ministry?
Ministry of what?
You said you have written to the EU to
No, I hope that they will take this positively because I think they need our seafood anyway. It is one of the best seafood in the world. They have very high standard. Accepting from time to time, they do have certain rules. And they want our authority, like Ministry of Health, to actually implement those rules and check at the farm level whether these people follow. Now they will do it. Because I've requested the Ministry of Health take this measure immediately so that will not sort of have any impact on our export to the EU, which I think is very important for us.